I'm just getting set up as people join the call. So if you want to get your candle, we're going to be using it. Okay. So how is everyone doing with the energy going on these days? Oh my gosh. I think it's a roller coaster ride for just about everyone. And that's fine. That's good the way that it is, because we know that great things are happening, because it's all going to shift and be completely different. And we're all part of that. It's very exciting. Okay, just waiting for any more people that are going to join live. So, a little bit about this moon. This is September 2024, and it's a new moon. And new moons are all about birthing what you want, what you desire into your life, into the world. And, we focus on ourselves because we also have a lot of needs or things, goals, desires that we want to achieve. But also, when you do your own inner work and inner healing and shadow work and your own blessing ceremonies for your life, and fill yourself up with all those lovely, amazing, important parts of your energetic and spiritual life, that feeds the collective. Okay. So there used to be, a few years ago, people would talk about no longer the individual, that the focus was then on the we. And they were very compassionate and probably at that time correct in thinking that way. However, it's shifted now to a more expansive view where we realize that our individual lives, the better off we are, and the better we control our emotions and stay at a higher vibration, that feeds the collective. And so where you put your focus and your attention grows. I think everyone's heard that a million thousand times, but it's very true. And so what are you doing every day? Where is your attention going? What are you paying attention to? And shift it. If you don't want to be giving energy like currency, like a form of money and attention into that thing, into that situation. And it doesn't mean that we're bypassing or ignoring the difficult world issues and so forth. It's about maintaining your own level of security. And of course, do what you can if you are able to help in other regions. But I mention that because the moon ceremony, this moon kind of ritual, is really important for that self-care and raising your frequency, keeping your vibration really, really high as much as you can throughout the day. When you start to feel it dipping down or dropping, bring it back up with music, move your body, dance, stop what you're doing, take a little walk, whatever it is. If you have pets, you can immediately increase your bliss hormones in your brain by petting your cat or dog or horse or whoever you have as your companion, your animal companion. So, with that is also this new moon, the start of the eclipse season. And this is extraordinary. The eclipse season literally kicks off with this new moon. And it's going to be a long one. It's going to go all the way until spring of next year. So this is a really exciting and very powerful time. What you've been feeling yesterday, today, and tomorrow, because we get a 3-day window around every moon. You get the day before, the day of, and the day after. And this energy that you're feeling today is just a small taster of the eclipse energies to come. In my opinion, they're all different. I think everybody feels that each eclipse differently. Now, I've got some juniper here that I'm going to just singe for the sacred smoke, the sacred herbs, going through the screen into your home. As I've already opened sacred space, because we are going to do some powerful inner healing work today. I've got an amazing guided exercise planned for us. But first, let's begin with pulling some cards. Easy and fun, just to begin. So I'm going to do 2 cards. Get this microphone. Okay. There's going to be 2. So as I shuffle, choose if you want card 1 or card 2. This is the Mystical Shaman's Oracle. And these cards are deep and vast, magical invitations each card brings. So let's see what comes up today. Have you got your number? Card number 1. I'm showing it to you first. I can't see it. Oh, it is the Mystical Shaman. Amazing. Look at this photo. You are the Mystical Shaman yourself. I'm going to read from the exact text of the creators, Dr. Alberto and Colette Baron-Reed. Okay, the essence of this card is a symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. This is what all of us do who do shamanic work. That's exactly our job description. He dances between worlds, or she, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around their shoulders, and sings the world into being. She reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or to become too attached to the experience. Those are great words of wisdom we can use right now. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. So, what is the invitation for you if this was your card? When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story or success or achievement. What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? That's a powerful one. I love putting that on and pondering that one. Who would you be if you weren't your story? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. Let me say that again. You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain you to anyone, not even yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up. This is the sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. Beautiful. Okay, let's pull card number 2. If you are card number 2, here it is. Oh, another, like, just like the shaman itself, the luminous warrior. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Okay, let me read about that. $32 is the card number. The luminous warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He or she is impeccable in word and deed. She focuses on her light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since she casts no shadow, she is as radiant as the sun and can transform her most terrible enemy into an ally. Her power comes not from the sword, but from speaking her truth at all costs. The luminous warrior reminds you it is important to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Let me just repeat that again. Focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. There comes a time when we can stop fixing everything in ourselves and appreciate your divine radiance. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember that intention follows attention, so focus on your positive traits. Feed your light with more light until you feel truly empowered. Then there will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within. And that's really the essence of our life, is to realize our own power within, and we have everything we need. So that is the card part. Now we're going to have a small fire ceremony. For the fire ceremony, if you saw the cover page, I was asking everyone to get a small twig. So if you don't have a small twig, you can just go get 2 toothpicks. We're going to have a fire ceremony now for this new moon magic. This is our little alchemical process. So get 2 sticks of any type. Even if you don't have a toothpick, maybe you can tear off a wooden skewer, any little piece of wood. I'll just wait a moment in case you need to get your sticks. So, supposing you have your sticks, or while you're getting them, you can just listen. The first twig is going to be purging. You're going to be blowing into the stick with your breath and intention what you want to get rid of in your life. It can be emotional, it can be a situation that needs to be resolved, whatever negative aspects or things that weight you down. This is what you're going to blow into the first stick. And the way to do that, then the second stick is going to be for the new moon, particularly. This is when we birth what we want to bring in. So the second stick is going to be all that you wish to bring into your life. So just hold that one aside and we'll do the first stick. I'm actually going to do the longer one as my second one, shorter one, the bad stuff. So when you're ready, get that thought in your mind, really conjure it into energy, and then you're going to blow that into the stick. This is a ritual because it works with fire and it speaks directly to the subconscious. And that's the language that the subconscious understands, and it can do all manner of amazing feats by getting rid of this junk. So whatever doesn't serve you, any old situations of beliefs, bad behavior of yours, or not responding well, or fears, especially fears that have come up, blow that now into the stick. Any stories, traumas, dramas, put that in. And now stick it in the flame. And let it burn down as far as it can without burning your fingers. Okay, and I got a shell for that. It's falling on the floor. Okay, then get the second one when you're ready. And this is what is good to do on the new moon, because as you know, it's like the dark moon. We don't see it. It's not lit up. So as it's growing bigger and bigger and brighter, just like giving birth, this intention you're about to blow in, it will start growing and coming into your life. So what do you really want to bring in? And usually it's best to focus on the feeling or experience. I want to experience for the first time in my life having more than enough. I want to experience a really great job. I want to experience new connections, new friendships, new possibilities. I want to experience doors opening. What will it be? So put that in. And really feel it. Really get that feeling as if you're living it now. All the manifesting techniques. Blow that into the twig. If you're just joining, you can use a toothpick if you didn't have any little sticks. Or, a hibachi skewer or something like that. And then put it in your dish. Okay, when you finish this fire ceremony, it's time to move on to the guided exercise. We're going to be doing a very powerful inner healing. So, also, but you see me pinching out the flame, which is not going out very well. It's not good to ever blow a candle out with your breath, okay? Because it's like it's like steals your breath in a way. It takes your life force there. So always pinch or snuff out the candle in some way. All right, so let's settle in. And this will be about a 15-minute journey. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because I don't want to spoil. I don't want you to have any preconceived ideas as we go in. Okay, so here we go. It's inner healing guided exercise. You will need a pen and paper. So if you can quickly go get a piece of pen and paper, you really, really need it because I'm going to pause while we're doing it and you'll want to write stuff down. Let me see if there's any comments while you're getting your papers and pens. If you're waiting, put in the chat a comment about how the fire ceremony was for you. If you've ever done that before. Okay, let's begin. I'm just going to guess that everybody's got their paper. And just go ahead and sit back or lay comfortably. And you can close your eyes. I'll be guiding you. I won't be drumming or rattling this time. And close your eyes. The pineal gland needs total darkness in order to function and see the visualizations. Many times people will doubt or second guess what they're seeing. So I want to encourage and reassure you that use your intuition confidently because you don't need to think about it at all. Whatever comes in first is correct. Whatever is first in your mind or senses or visions is the right thing. Okay, so settling in comfortably into the darkness. We have a stagecoach coming. It's not the glittering kind. It doesn't need all that gold. So take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, seeing a white mist coming out through your lips as you blow out a thin stream of breath. See yourself inside a large golden sphere of light. Take another deep inhale, exhale, and see the white mist coming out. And inside this large golden sphere of light that surrounds your whole body, just like the Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvian Man, this is known as your Leonardo sphere. We all have one. It's a large golden sphere that goes around your whole body. Okay, so seeing yourself surrounded in your golden sphere and the white mist all around you. Now lift off a little tiny bit so that you're floating. You can feel yourself breaking the bonds of gravity, bringing your attention to your knees. How do they feel? And bringing your attention to your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. They always need more. And bring your attention to your ears. Allow your hearing to expand. Expand your hearing further out. Your hearing can become amazingly enhanced. Listen to every detail in your room. Good. And now let your hearing expand out beyond your room, maybe 15 meters, all the way around 150 feet or so, out and out to what feels right, what feels more expansive. Go ahead, get way out there and listen to everything. Hear what is happening outside your room, way further out. Very good. Now, let your sphere of hearing expand out even further, 5 miles out. And then let your hearing expand all the way to the horizon and all the way around you in 360 surround sound on the horizon. What can you hear? Listen. Very good. And now imagine you can go anywhere and listen to anything you want to hear anywhere in the world. I'll give you a few minutes to play with that. Okay, coming back, bringing your hearing back to your body, back into your room. And I invite you to go inside your ears. Go inside your body and listen to the sounds deep within your body. Turn your hearing into your body itself and let it talk to you. Let it tell you whatever it wishes to say. Okay, now bring your attention back outside your body into your room and into your sphere of light. Lift off and go to the ceiling. Go through the ceiling to the outside, and now let yourself fly. Move freely all over your neighborhood, all through your city and your area. Flying. From the air, your view is incredible, and you're having so much fun doing it. Swoop around and dive into the wind currents to carry you even further. And you'll also discover you can go right through solid rock. How does this make you feel? How are you feeling as you're flying and flying through really solid things? And so while you're flying, become aware of your body there in your room, as well as yourself flying. And when you feel both bodies at once, you can open your eyes and begin to write down all that you experienced and what your inner body said to you. I'll pause while you write this down. Okay, just a few more seconds to finish your writing. And if you're still writing, keep writing while I explain a few things, and then we're going to go on to the next part. So let's say through that exercise that you would get out there and you would completely forget, or you would only remember for a couple of seconds, and then maybe some people didn't remember anything at all. And I want to say that's okay. That's perfect. It's all okay. And I'll tell you why. It might seem weird, but it is fine, because a lot of people, once I say, or once they hear, close your eyes, all they remember after that is open your eyes. But that's okay, because you're in that state and you're in it so much that when you come out of it, you just can't bring it back. And this is fine. And you've done exactly what you needed to do and what you're supposed to do. So you just don't remember. And that's fine. So what's the point of this exercise is to change something within you. So it's rewiring internally in the subconscious level. So even if you don't remember, it all happened. It still happened. So not to worry. And some of you might have encountered other people. You may have found childhood memories, or some old story, or an interdimensional travel. It could be any type of encounter or landscape that you found. And all of it is fine. Whatever you ended up doing is perfectly fine. Basically, we are discovering that there's life everywhere on all levels of existence, and even inside the earth. It's just like one giant ball of living life everywhere in these unseen realms. Okay, so let's go on to the next part. So again, get comfortable, sit back and relax. Close your eyes gently. Okay. And you're going to take a deep breath in again and blow out the white mist. See or sense or feel that mist coming out of you in a thin stream between your lips. And we'll do it one more time. Blow out the white mist. And bringing your attention all the way down to your toes. And in your imagination, wiggle your toes. Okay, bring your attention to your elbows. Feel how your elbows feel. Bring your attention to your eyes. How do your eyes feel? And we're going to turn the lights on inside your eyes and go inwardly down inside your body, seeing with that light as you go inside your body. You go down your neck, into your chest, and over to the left lung. As you enter into that space inside of you, you look around and you see some colors. There will be colors inside your left lung. Choose one of these colors, the one that feels correct for you now. And feel yourself moving into this color. And this color is expanding all around you like a fog. This colored fog is all around you now. Very good. Within this fog is a female guardian. She guards the left side of your body. Ask her to come forth out of this color. Come out of this fog closer to you so you can see her or sense her or feel her. And look into her eyes as she has a message for you. Listen now to her message. What does she want to say? Okay. And she also has an object to give you. Let her reach forward now and give you the object while you take it in your left hand. When you get the object in your left hand, put your attention on the object. Really look at it. Study it very carefully because it might be something you don't quite understand. Look and see if there's writing on it, or images, or petroglyphs, or anything like that. Try to look at all of these things, see everything on it. If the object opens, open it up. See what is inside. It might open, but it might not. But if it does, then look inside. All right. And when you feel like you've studied the object and you understand as much as you can, go ahead and open your eyes and write down your experience. And I will pause for 1 or 2 minutes while everyone writes down their experience. Okay, just a minute more to finish your writing, and we'll go to the next part. Okay, very good. Now, the last part, we have one more. So close your eyes again and get comfortable, taking in a big deep breath. Exhale completely and fully. Okay, and on your next inhalation, big breath in. You'll exhale, blowing out the white mist, seeing and feeling the mist. Good, and do it a second time. Inhale and blowing out the white mist in a stream of air through your lips. And bringing your attention into your body to your elbows. How are they feeling now? And go up to your shoulders. Feel them, relax them even more. And go up further to your eyes. Turning the lights on inside your eyes and going inward again. You move down your face and through your neck, down into your chest, using the light to see as you go. And going now into your right lung. In the right lung, again, there will be colors in there. First, see what they are and then choose one. Choose one of those colors and let it grow into a fog that surrounds you completely on the right side of your body. It's colored fog on the right side. And looking into this color, there is a male inside there. Ask him to come forward out of the fog so you can see him. Yes, bring him forward. And looking into his eyes, he also has a message for you. Listen, what does he say? This message is from his heart. Very good, very good. And he also has an object to give you. When he hands you the object, take it with your right hand. Okay, once you've got it in your right hand, study it carefully. Look and see if it operates in any way. You can look inside of it. Look for any images, glyphs, symbols, or writing. Study this carefully. Okay, now look down at the object in your right hand that he gave you and look down at the object the female gave you in your left hand. Bow respectfully to both guardians and turn away from them as you feel yourself now moving toward your heart chakra, your lower heart chakra. And when you get there, look out of your body in the direction that you always do. Be there now, looking out. And feel what your body feels like while holding these two objects at the same time. How do you feel in your whole body? These objects represent polarities in your body, and we're about to do something that is going to change these polarities into balance. So look down at both objects. See the left female object in the left hand. See the male object in your right hand, and now switch them. Put the male object in your female hand and put the female object in your male hand. How do you feel? What's happening in your body right now? How does this feel different? Okay, so if it feels good, even if it feels okay, even if it feels neutral, leave them there. If it doesn't feel good, if you feel pain or it hurts or it doesn't feel good, then switch them back. But if you can, leave them switched as they are. Okay, so if you successfully left the switch in the opposite hands, go ahead and give that object now in your right hand to the male and give the object in your left hand to the female. So the female now has the male's object and the male has the female's object. Very good. And when it feels complete, you can open your eyes and write down your experience. I'll give you 2 minutes for the writing. And so if there's anyone who didn't make the switch, I have special instructions for you that I can talk about while the others are writing their experience. So I'll talk to those who did not switch the object positions, and it's up to you whether you want to do this or not. But what I suggest is to mark on your calendar 30 days from today, 60 days, and 90 days from today, so that in 30 days from now, you can go back into that meditation, see the two objects while inside your heart chakra, switch them again, and see if it feels okay this time. Within a month, you see a lot goes on. So if it works out in a month from now, then that's great. You can leave it and with the opposite side. But if you still can't do it, that's why you can do it again in 60 days. Try and switch them after another 30 days. And if after 3 times trying, if you still can't, this is okay, that's fine. Just forget about it and leave it there. But Everyone, this is a very powerful, very ancient way of balancing the polarities in your body. And let's say even if you decide to do this exercise a few months from now, the same exact exercise, you may get completely different objects, 2 different objects. Why? Because the stuff that has happened in your life has changed you during that time. And so this gives you a different experience within your own masculine and feminine energies. Now, you might have heard, I'm just going to add this on to your note taking. You might have heard communication from the female and the male when they received the opposite object, when they received the other's object. So check in with them and see how they felt upon receiving that object from the other polar side. Also look at their ages and their sizes when you saw them. Was one more dominant than the other? Maybe one was older, maybe one was younger, or were they the same age? And, look at their developmental maturity. Because their developmental maturity is a huge clue into where you were holding an imbalance if one was underdeveloped, which can be really surprising to some people. And so which one was it for you? Was there one that was more dominant? Was there one that was more underdeveloped? Oh, good. Cindy's here. She says it feels empowering. Thank you very much. Powerful, just random, but she just found me randomly. Great. Excellent. Well, please like and subscribe because I do these every 2 weeks on the new moon and the full moon. Okay, so just in finishing up here, with the switch of these 2 objects, the male and female parts are now working in partnership. Ideally, your inner male and female are married, and it's their union that keeps you in balance on all levels throughout all space and dimensions of your life. So they will be continuing to work with each other and support and nurture your whole life now in more balance as they harmonize in their union. And so these little things like we just did really do help. They bring your mind and etheric and realms into balance. So, on a final note, there is a bedtime exercise for tonight, and then we will all say goodbye. The bedtime exercise I'd like to leave with you is that tonight when you go to sleep, you're in bed, you're laying down, and just before you go to sleep, just before you drift off, see yourself as you're sleeping and picture yourself walking into the dream holding the 2 objects in whatever way you have them, switched or not switched. And go into the dream with the 2 objects. Okay, and whatever happens after that, and it's all okay. I want to thank everyone for joining, and please know that I do these moon ceremonies on every new moon and full moon as a way to help people to achieve more and more of their inner work and bring life into more harmony and balance. If you like what we just did, I have tons and tons more of it in the work that I do one-on-one with individuals. And I do have time in my calendar, so you can go to the links in the description to learn more and check and see if there's a good time for you to make an appointment. Good night, good day, everyone, what time you're in.